that the Greek finance minister, Yanis Varoufakis, has resigned. So let's talk to financial expert Louise Cooper. Well, you know, I mean, in a way, who knows what's going to happen? He's resigned because...
It's all completely uncertain exactly what's happening. If you look at the vote, then many people think they were voting for, you know, an end to austerity, an end to, you know, the domination of the Troika, the IMF, the ECB and the European Union telling Greece what to do. But actually, the decision, you know, the no vote was actually so... the Greek politicians, the Greek government thought was an opportunity for them to go back and renegotiate the terms of the bailout. Now, of course, the rest of Europe is really unhappy with the Greek vote. We've already seen some of the rhetoric coming out of Germany, for example. If you look at the German newspaper headlines today, they're really incredibly critical of Greece, as many German people are as well. So we know we have a meeting. François Hollande and Angela Merkel are meeting today. We've got a Eurozone meeting tomorrow, a full Eurozone meeting tomorrow. It will be interesting to see what comes out, what is the Europe political response to this no vote, because the hope from the Greeks is that this will enable us to renegotiate a better deal. That is not the message we get from Germany in particular. They think, right, that's it, you voted against us, leave.
Well, from the outside, Louise, looking in, and I was talking about this with some friends over the weekend, and watching the Greeks celebrate the jubilation, as Jonathan was saying, you know, it seems very strange that they would be putting themselves in this situation, because it's just more debt that they're racking up, and surely long-term it's not going to help them if they leave the EU.
Well, the problem was that the right deal was not on the table from the EU. So Greece desperately needs to restructure, as we call it, cut its debt. There is not a hope in hell that Greece will ever be able to pay this amount of debt back, ever. However, that politically was very difficult for the other Eurozone leaders to sell to their electorate. That's the problem. So, in a way, the Greeks had no choice because, you know, the right deal for them was never on offer.
OK, we know that David Cameron is meeting the Chancellor and the Governor of the Bank of England today as well to discuss how this will affect us here in the UK. What do you think is going to be the effect on us as individuals, on British businesses and, of course, on British holidaymakers who are so important to Greek tourism?
Well, the first thing is on our pensions and savings, so the stock market. So the stock markets are opening in the next hour or two. Already, European stock markets fell about 5% last week. Today, they're expected to open another 3 to 4% lower. So straight away, your pensions, your equity ISAs could be worth up to 10% less than they were, say, a week or so again. So that's the first impact. The second impact is on British business. Here we go. Or the impact of the Eurozone. So instability in the Eurozone. We don't quite know the implications of this no vote on the whole Euro and European Union project, politically, economically or socially. Of course, the most important thing, though, is that the Eurozone was recovering. It is, you know, this could damage it. UK export industry, the euro has fallen overnight. That means British businesses are less competitive. The other side to that, though, of course, is that the good news is with a lower euro, a stronger pound, it does mean anyone going on holiday to any euro country this summer, holidays will become cheaper. They've already become cheaper, although, of course, if Greece goes back to the drachma, they could become substantially cheaper if you are going to Greece.
Wow. And I'm sure Greek businesses will welcome tourists now
Definitely.
more than ever.
Indeed.